Robbie, Arsenal roll on. They just keep winning games. You're looking. We actually discussed last week, when in your absence, whether Arsenal were genuine contenders, and I think it's telling. We'll come up to talk a little bit about Joel Campbell as well, but the fact that I think it shows what gave form Arsenal, and that a guy like Campbell who struggled to make an impact, he's coming in, even he's getting goals. Arsenal are just winning games.
Yeah, it was a very pleasing win at the weekend, because Swansea's been one of those teams, bit of a bogey team, a bit like when we used to play Bolton back in the day. They always used to get a result. Swansea been... Yeah. I saw that, and that's what so it was a very pleasing result. We didn't play very well in the first half. We were a bit lacklustre. They had that big chance with Gomez where Cech, I think Cech came out, he didn't bring him down. But Cech came out, made himself really big, and I think that just put in the mind of Gomez that, oh gosh, there's Petr Cech in front of me. Yeah. And then Bellerin, fantastic recovery. And that is the thing with Arsenal at the moment. Everyone's talking about the goals, but actually, what I think is the main difference with Arsenal this season is the defence. We've got the best defence in the Premier League at the moment, and we're defending very well. Our goalkeeper's got the best record of any goalkeeper in the Premier League. And at the moment, that for me is the thing that is making the difference, in that a game like Saturday, we'd have probably been 1-0 down last year or the year before, and then we might have been looking at best maybe a draw. But at the moment, we're defending really well, and then when we're getting our chances, we're looking pretty sharp. Hats off to Giroud. He scored a great... I thought he was very, very good in that game. He held the ball up brilliantly. Ozil is really running the show at the moment. He's really on form. It's looking good. Joel Campbell came in. It was a real pressure game for him, because he's got his chance. He's got so many players in front of him, but at the moment they're all injured. Yeah. Ox is injured, Walcott's injured, Welbeck's injured. So this is his big chance. And one thing about Arsene Wenger, he's shown in the past that if you come in and you take your chance, Hector Bellerin, he came in when Debuchy was injured, almost like a sort of an emergency sort of player, because he was basically, that's all we had. And he's taken his chance. Debuchy can't get nowhere near the team now. The same thing with Coquelin. He came in, he seized his chance, he came back off of loan, and he seized his chance. And now, if Joel Campbell can, seize this opportunity, you never know. When those guys get fit, they may not get back in, because Wenger is a guy, if you're on form, he'll leave you in. So, big chance for Campbell. Really, really pleased to see him score. He's been at the club for 4 years.
I know. And
he's always been out on loan here, loan there.
He impressed me. Was it Olympiakos he was out on?
He was out at Olympiakos, and
he played against you guys, didn't he?
Scored against Man United.
Scored a fantastic goal again. I remember that. That was a great
I don't remember.
And he's been at Villarreal. He's been everywhere. He's been at loads of clubs. Lorient in France.
World Cup for Costa Rica. He was brilliant.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. But I think it must be hard when you're on loan so many times on loan, because you think to yourself, am I ever going to get into the Arsenal team?
Did Wenger say that he'd be part of the plans for this season?
I think Wenger always. Wenger's a guy.
We'll squeeze you in.
Yeah, he'll say that, but he said that before, and players have gone out on loan.
Yeah.
So I mean, and going out on loan must be hard when you see how many players are in front of you, but. He came in and he done a great job, and I was really pleased, because we've got a bit of a lot of players injured at the moment.
Yeah.
But yet still, I think we're actually showing a good squad depth, because we're still putting out a very strong team. So at the moment, looking good. So we've still got we got Tottenham coming up at the weekend. We've got Bayern Munich during the week. The hard games roll on. But at the moment, I can't complain. I think we're doing well.
I wouldn't. The worst thing about Joel Campbell is, I wouldn't put it past him to go on and be amazing. That's just the mad thing about Wenger, isn't it? He seems to find. Although I guess in the last decade, I suppose there's probably as much chance that he's going to be the next Christopher Wray as he goes on to be the next.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you the thing is with Wenger.
That's a Marshall. That
the thing is with Wenger, on our channel the other day.
We did first Wall Street exclusive.
We were sort of looking. We did a show the other day where we were looking at some of the players that Wenger signed. And when you look at some of the players, the success story has been absolutely amazing. And yes, there has been a period where he has had some pretty dodgy players in, but that's sort of coincided with the times where he's had very limited funds to spend. But I think now, as he's sort of getting a bit more money available to him, he is starting to find better players again. We are starting to see, and I just think basically when you look at the Arsenal team at the moment compared to a couple of years ago, it's just much better players.
Yeah.
Much better quality of players. There are no Jovinios. You know, you've got players like Alexis Sanchez, and these are proper players, and that's what's
Poor old Jovino.
you know, Petr Cech. You know, I saw the mistake from the Swansea keeper, Fabianski, who used to be one of our keepers, at the weekend. Those are the sort of mistakes we used to make. Cech doesn't really make those mistakes.
Yeah.
There lies the difference. It's quite simple.
There you go.
Better players.
I miss it when you were just quite miserable every now and again, Robbie. Like,
No, I'm never miserable. When have I been miserable this season?
Exactly. This is having season's gone by. Arsenal flying high. Let's know your thoughts there. Joe Campbell, does he have a long-term future at Arsenal Football Club?
Oh, no way. Ain't they going to big up Arsenal as well?
He could have.
The jury's out.
I still say that they were my pick to win the league this season. And if they don't, then there's got to be big.
It's still early though. It's still.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's
There you go.
days, but-
Downplay.
but-
Low
but-
expectations.
Robbie,
Go on,
just
mate.
for you, they look fantastic.
Yeah.
They look fantastic.
They're fantastic.
No,
man.
listen,
I'm actually being serious.
I don't want none of this. You know what? I don't want none of this praise. It's still early. It's still early. We're not bigging it up. Our heads are not swelling. We're doing okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll agree with that. They're doing it okay.
We're doing okay.
Okay.
There you go.
That's a fair comment.
That'll do. There we
Yeah.
go.
Better than you lot though.
We're doing okay as well. Just less okay than Arsenal. Slightly less okay.
Absolutely. There you go. And Arsenal still very much in the picture for a Premier League title win this season. Is Joe Campbell the man to drive them forwards, or is he going to end up at like a third division club like so many of Arsenal's League Cup players over the last 10 years?
Low to Liverpool.
Bet now.
Lord Bentner. So yeah, let's give the video a thumbs up. Check out the rest of the show on the Ball Street YouTube channel.